not permitted to have in your house, in your possession, false weights and measures.
Who says they're false until they're used for
False weights, if they both are saying that they are supposed to be the same weight, and in truth, one is weighing more than the other, one is wrong, or maybe both are wrong. You are not permitted to have in your possession these types of false weights.
What if one's big and one's small, but they're not used for that purpose? You just have a weight that's an ephah, or this is just, you can be like a rock that says, isn't it? Is it a rock?
Well, measuring type.
The
measuring type.
Right. The
Measuring
weight
type. Whatever instruments are used.
What if it's not used for anything bad? Is it just?
What?
What if it's not used? What if you're not going to use it for anything? You just have this in your house. Is this the avera, or is this wrong, or when you use it is what's wrong? I don't, because it says in your house.
We're talking about when a person is in business, he is not permitted to have false weights and measures. Not if you don't use it.
It's not a scale for weight, it's a scale for produce or things that you're selling.
You see, the Torah requires a Jew to avoid any possibility of deceit. And so it gives this admonition that if you don't have them in your possession, false weights and measures, you won't be either intentionally or even inadvertently using them.
You can have something that's the size. It doesn't say what it has to be a weight. It says an ephah. It's something that's the weight of an ephah.
No.
Or something that's a weight. Something that it can be used as a weight. But you're not using it for anything indecent. Anyway, if it's in your house...
You have no fortune for
I don't know. But if it's in your house, it's not in your place of business. What would be wrong if it was at your place?
Well, on Shabbos, if you don't have money, you won't buy it.
Anyway,
So
Maisa.
It's not a machshava. You have a maisa here. You have something...
And you shouldn't do anything.
it's a
It's a
fence.
mixture.
It's a fence.
It's
If
a
you don't
mixture.
have it in your house, you won't be tempted to use these things.
Okay.
He might cheat people. He might cheat people, and the Torah requires us not to go and have in our possession things where we could cheat people.
So it's a fan.
That's right.
Whatever it is, well, in this particular case, it's also a love in the Araisa. It's also a negative commandment of the Torah. It's not only just...
About having the New Testament in the house?
Because if you have it in the house, there's a temptation, you'll read it. And if
That's
you
right.
read it, you might be tempted to
That's right.
believe in
It'd be like-
it. It's a fence.
It's offensive. That's the reason when you have a sefer that was improper, you have to go and bury it or put it away. You're not supposed to keep it there because, God forbid, it could be a mixture. You can go and stumble over it, but you make a mistake and use it, and it's improper because God does not want you to put yourself in that position where you could inadvertently even do something that's very contrary to His will. You understand that?
Somebody
concept?
else might come into the house
And somebody else might come in the house and
think it's the
consider
truth.
It's proper or something.
Why can't this be considered under the law of Lo Sigzag?
It is, in fact.
But then why there's a special? Does
this
it say
is-
two lots?
Yes.
That would be
Two lots. You better get rid of those fast.
Or I just pick my own, and that's really low. You know, more that I could come up with that would be lavin if you have these in your house.
You remember by the Spirit Haloshon, he figured out
30.
You got to be very careful. Some people say blatantly, all right, so I won't use it. Like it's something you can put aside and not worry about. It's supposed to learn alone at night by a candle and move touch it and move it and everything. And so one rabbi says, I know the reason, I won't touch it, and I can learn. You want to get educated, you want to read your books, come over.
I know that to Miriam is connected right after about leprosy.
Well, Joe, you
Yes,
used
the
to
Medrash says one of the punishments of nega,
But then why does it follow about this?
because it's a very great, serious thing. But we're talking about a case where he needs an extension.
Like Sunday class, you bring it Sunday night, and then I won't be able to finish it anyways. How can I do it in one night? I can't do it all.
Thursday and Friday and Shabbat.
Somebody's yelling. Are you through with the pen?
Yes, sir.
Yes, you can.